Too bright, too dark, too bright, too dark. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I mentioned it in the last video, I'm wearing exactly the same clothes, I'm in exactly the same position as I was in my last video because I'm filming 3 videos in one go, and I'm also poorly. I've got a sort of head cold thing. Honestly, my head is just banging right now. So please excuse me if I seem a little bit off in this video or just a bit tired because I just do not feel all that great. So today I wanted to review the Barry M All Night Long foundation. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. A lot of people have been talking about it. I love when a new foundation's out because I feel like foundations are the only makeup products that actually don't come out all that often. Is that a conspiracy theory? I don't know. I feel like this kind of chose the wrong time to come out because it was when that Revolution, the Conceal and Define big foundation came out. So this literally came out around the same time, I'm pretty sure. Like, it only came out about a month ago. But I really wanted to try it because it looked really good, and I've never used like a Barry M face product before. I've used a lot of their other products and I really like them, so I was really excited for that. So I've already got my primer on, which was in my last video, so if you want to see that then click the little thing up there or there, I can't work out the camera angles. So I used this isn't sponsored by Barry M, by the way, I wish it was. I used the Barry M Unicorn Primer Drops, which is what I reviewed in my last video. So I've used that on this side, and then on this side is the Skin Kissed Skin Serum. So I've already got that on. So let's see what this foundation claims. So it says, all night long foundation will have you covered until the early hours with its smooth, creamy formulation, which is easy to blend and feels lightweight on the skin, with moisturizing vitamin E and anti-oxidizing fruit extracts for a healthy look that's yours. And this is also a completely vegan product, which is great. I feel like Barry M are like such an underrated brand. Like, I really like them. Whenever I used to think of Barry M, I used to think of the like really bright nail varnishes that they used to do, and I never really realised that they did that many makeup products, so I really hope that they start to bring out more because I love their liquid lipsticks. I have an eye palette that I really like that's by them. As you can see, I have used this before. I've actually used it in a few of my makeup tutorials on here. So this isn't like a first impressions review, but I think that's good in a way because now I can tell you about the durability and whether it genuinely does last all night and all that good stuff. So I'm going to just give it a really good shake because it is the most liquidy foundation ever. Like, it's like actual paint. This is one thing that I would say is a con about it, is it's incredibly liquidy. Like, if I just drop my hand slightly, it already starts running down. And so that's not the most efficient in terms of kind of carrying it around. Like, I'm always scared that it's going to leak. Another con I would say is it really just smells like paint. Like, that's the only way that I can describe it. It smells like fresh paint, it looks like fresh paint. Oh, it just smells chemically. Like, it does not smell nice at all. I feel like it does wear off, like I don't smell it for the rest of the day, but while you're just putting it on originally, it's not the best. Anyway, so I'm just going to dot it all over my face, as you can see. I would recommend using a beauty blender for this. This is the Real Techniques one. It's super gross, super grimy, don't do it. I did try and use a brush, and because it's so liquidy, it just like held onto the brush strokes, so I felt like it did not look good. But yeah, just blend it all in, girl. I would definitely recommend using a beauty blender, so just beat your face to death. Might need the tiniest bit more, I think. I don't think I used as much as I normally do. So I think we're all blended in now. Let me just double check. Yeah, so I think you do have to, just because of how liquidy it is, it kind of transfers everywhere. So I think you do have to blend for quite a while, but it blends down pretty matte. You've got to move really quickly as well, which is something I discovered today. You have got to move quite quickly to get it blended in, but I'm always doing my makeup in camera.
We're gonna fall out in a minute.
I'm always doing my makeup in an absolute rush, so it doesn't bother me so much because I just, you know, blend my face out anyway. But yeah, so you wouldn't be able to like just sit with it on like in the dotty position like I had before. But I mean, my camera isn't going to show it all amazingly. Oh, it's just going to show how patchy it is. Yeah, so this is a thing that I have not noticed has happened before, but it's coming out really patchy today. It's just like already breaking away on my nose. I'm so surprised by this. It has literally not done this before. I wonder if it doesn't like the fact that I've put the skin serum underneath it, because this side is a lot worse than this side. It oxidizes down, so for colour reference I use Oatmeal, and that's a pretty good colour match for me, to be fair, like now, but when it comes out of the bottle it looks really, really pale. But then once it's blended in, it does go about, I would say about 2 shades darker. So bear that in mind if you are going to buy it. I would definitely test it out on your hand first and see what it dries down to. Like on my hand it has, dried down to the colour that it is on my face. I actually really, really like this foundation. I have heard some bad things about it and I've heard some good things about it. So I wonder if it is the skin type or something like that, because I do really, really like it. I mean, I've had a bit of a hard time blending it today, but I wonder if that's just me, just because I'm not feeling too well or something like that. But I like the fact that it dries down completely matte. I mean, I do powder my face anyway, just because I feel like that makes it last a lot longer, but I think because it's so matte, it doesn't break apart from in like my oily areas. It doesn't break apart during the day, and other stuff like bronzers and stuff, they slide on really well onto it, and I just think it's a really, really good foundation. It is definitely long lasting, and I would say that it is full coverage. I mean, you can see just the tiniest bit of that spot that I've been trying to get rid of, but barely anything. Like, you can't see any of my redness, and it does feel really lightweight. Like, this is a problem that I have with full coverage foundation. You do feel a bit like your sort of face is a bit wooden or something, or that it's going to break apart, but it really doesn't. It's really lightweight, it moves with your face, it moves with your face, but you know what I mean, it doesn't like crease, I don't think. Yeah, the only thing I would say is definitely the smell sucks. I mean, now it's fine because it's dried down, but when you're putting it on, it's quite a lot, it's quite intense. So that is something to bear in mind. Overall, I would give this foundation like a decent 7 out of 10. It's not the best foundation that I've used, but it's definitely not the worst. I also absolutely love it combined with the Maybelline Superstay. This is my new favourite combination of foundations. They both like match really well because of their different formulas. So that gave me like super full coverage. Like, literally I looked completely flawless. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think of this foundation if you've used it before. I will link it below so that you can try it out for yourself if you want to. But like I said, I'm not sort of trying to sell this to you, I'm just saying what my experience of it is, and I really quite like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment and like the video and subscribe, that would be amazing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!